Do it.
Did the folks arrive?
Yes, they made it. Yeah, they got here late last night.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yes.
Did they fly through?
To Chicago.
Oh, they went through Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's direct flights yet.
Yeah, they were, Virgin started, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, or they're starting sometime this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but they got here, yeah, fine, quite smooth. They were worried about like the immigration line being crazy, and it was all pretty seamless.
Okay, yeah. I heard JFK was a bit of a mess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, apparently O'Hare was alright. They had like a welcome party, like welcome back to America and all of that at the airport when you come through. So
Give us your money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So are you filming this or not?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's secret guy behind that
Okay.
screen.
Okay, cool. Just finding a nice comfortable base, comfortable seat here. You can take a few moments and just play around, maybe where your arms land, where the hands can land. Let the eyes close. Just begin to settle yourself into stillness. As you settle here, just bringing that attention into the body, developing that sense of heaviness, allowing the body to soften. So before we even begin to find the breath, before we begin to move, already just noticing if there's anywhere that you can begin to relax, that you can begin to let go, softening around the edges. Let the weight of the body drop down into your base. So the tailbone gets nice and heavy, releasing the low back. The sit bone's heavy. The legs relax. And just become aware of where your legs are in contact with the floor, where you are touching the ground, where you can feel your mat beneath you. And from the weight at your base, keep that root, then feel the lengthening of your spine, the lifting of the heart, and the crown of the head. As the heart lifts, the shoulders can release down the back and soften. Relax the muscles in the face, between the eyes. The lips are gently sealed. You might begin to become aware of the sensation of the air as it passes in and out through your nose. Bring your attention right to the inside tip of the nostrils. Feel the air as it enters and leaves you. And try to just keep your mind there. No need to think. Anytime you realize that you are thinking, have got distracted by thought, just try to let go of those thoughts. And bring your attention back into the body, back to your breath. Keeping those lips gently sealed. Begin to deepen your breath. Take your first long inhalation right to the bottom of the lungs. Fill all the way up. And take the exhalation all the way out. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders soften even more, weight gets heavier into the ground. Breathe again in stillness all the way in. And all the way out. Exhale completely. And one more full round of breath here. Inhale, and exhale. On the next inhalation, try and breathe more into your chest and the side of the ribs. Hug your navel in towards the spine. Keep the navel held, and as you exhale, begin your head roll. Ear comes down to the shoulder, chin down to the center of the chest. Use the full inhalation coming up on the other side. Ear to the shoulder, chin to lift, throat opens as the chin lifts. Exhale all the way down. Use those 4 cycles. Inhale completely. Be aware of where you feel tension in the neck. Shoulders heavy, body stays nice and still. Apart from that lift in the corner, you're really soft. And then we can change direction. Like the head the other way round. Working into the throat, the cervical spine. Maybe even feeling this in the upper back and the chest. Full deep cycles of breath. Take 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the head through center. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky above you. Let the sit bones be really heavy. Make space in the side body. Fingertips extend, shoulders down the back. 1 more deep cycle of breath. Bring the hands to the back of the head, chin straight down to the center of the chest. So you're using the palms here at the back of the head. And you can gently encourage the chin down, let your elbows be heavy, shoulders relax down the back. Breathe into the back of the neck. Full round, inhale fully. And exhale completely. Bring your head up through center. We'll use the right hand, ear down to the shoulder. Both shoulders coming down away from the ears. Lift the heart here, and the back of the heart, the upper back, the upper spine, so we're not slouching. Bring the head through center, we take it down on the diagonal, chin towards the armpit. Find the sweet spot here in the back, left side of your neck, and hold. Again, you're not forcing the head down. This hand doesn't have to force the head, but just a gentle encouragement, just a weight on the back of the head. The head will come all the way through center, and we'll take that over to the other side. You can use the left hand. And bring the ear down to the shoulder first, and come straight down with the head facing front. Nice. Breathing into the side of the neck. And once again, you've got the lift at the back of the heart. Lengthening out the spine, but sit bones stay nice and heavy. And then bring the head through center, inhale, and then down towards the armpit. Sweet spot on the back right side of the neck, and hold there once you've found that. Breathe. And then bring the head all the way up through center, fingertips come onto the shoulders, elbows touch in front. There's an opening in the upper back. Inhale, elbows lift. Circle them all the way down the back, warming up the chest and the front of the shoulders, bring them back to touch in the front. Inhale. Sit bones stay heavy, so as the elbows lift, the side bodies lengthen. And go again, inhale, as big a circle as you can. And then we'll change direction. Take them back. Back it up. Inhale. Exhale down. Let the breath be married to the movement. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to release them down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms all the way back up to the sky. Right arm comes down. Left sit bone heavy. Left fingertips reach up. Inhale. Side bend. You can tiptoe that right hand over to the side. And keep lifting the heart and lengthening the spine. Breathe into the side of the body, especially into the rib cage. See if you can make space between the ribs. Hug that navel in, come all the way up through center. Take that all the way up with your right arm, right hip is heavy, right sit bone heavy. Exhale over. Make space in the side body. Heart lengthens. And breathe into the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Hug that navel in, come all the way back up. Make the way off your block. You can come forwards, straight into your tabletop shape, wrists, knees and feet in line. Splay the fingers evenly, balance the whole way through the body. Drop the tail, broad through the glutes, lift the heart back up, shoulders squeeze down the back. Exhale, round your spine, tuck the tailbone underneath. Look to the navel, head is heavy. Inhale, cow belly. Exhale, round cat. Twice more. Inhale. Opening up through the front body here, shoulders squeeze down. Exhale, round the spine. And one more cycle. Inhale. And exhale. Return to your neutral spine. Tuck the toes, inhale. Find downward facing dog as you exhale, lengthen out. Push into the palms and then feel free to take movement. You can walk the dog out. You might bend both knees along. Anything that feels good as you run your mind down the legs and just explore the legs, where the tension is, what you can let go of. Maybe give the head a little shake from side to side and a nod. Relax any tension in your neck. Again, the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. 2 more breaths here, inhaling fully. Using the exhalations to lengthen out, push into your palms, heels down. 1 more deep cycle of breath. Exhale completely. Lift the heels high, inhale, come to child's pose. Exhale. Come down, big toes together to touch, hips back to your heels. Release the forehead towards the ground and breathe into the back body. But let the back of your ribs expand. Exhaling, melting the heart. 1 more deep cycle of breath like that. All the way in and all the way out. Walk the hands over to the top right corner, maybe even off your mat. Keep that left hip rooting back behind you to lengthen out the left side body. Once again, breathing into the rib cage. 1 more full cycle. Deep breath in and full exhalation. We'll bring the hands through center and take this over to the other side. Right hip roots back. Walk the hands maybe even off the mat or towards the top left corner. The inhalation breathing into the right rib cage. Every exhalation softens you, so try to relax as you exhale. It's where our muscles can release. 1 more round of breath here. Full exhalation. Come back through center into your tabletop. Once again, tuck your toes, find downward facing dog, lengthen out. From this downward dog, lift both heels high, inhale. Take your heels, both of them, over to the right. Toes will go to the left. Bend your knees, push into your hands and take your tailbone back behind you. Feel the lengthening in the left side body. Breathe. Both heels high through center. Heels go to the left, toes to the right. Bend the knees. Take the sit bones back behind you. Push into the hands. Feel the opening again in the right side body here. Deep cycle of breath. Heels high through center. Let them root down and back behind you. 1 more downward facing dog. Tailbone lengthens out. And then lift them back up once more. Soften your knees, lift your hands and travel the feet towards the front of your mat. Keep them hip width apart, and that's about 2 fists distance between them. Knees are soft, head is heavy, drape the torso over the legs. Try to let go of any tension in the arms, in the shoulders, the head. You relax the full length of the spine and breathe deeply into the back of the ribs. Right down towards the tailbone. Take 1 more cycle of breath there. Nourish the low back with the breath. Hug that navel in. Lift your pelvic floor, your perineum. Push the feet into the ground and Tuck the tailbone underneath as you roll up your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, feel them stack one by one. You'll come all the way up. Take your time. The head will come up last, it's the heaviest thing. Once you get up there, you can roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Pause here to Tadasana. Close the eyes. Rock back towards your heels so that you can lift your toes away from the ground, lengthen them out, and place them back down. Rock towards the front of your feet so you feel like you might even fall forwards, but don't go so far. Come back towards the midline. Take it side to side. Feel the ground beneath the feet and pause right in the center where you're perfectly balanced. As you push the feet into the ground, the tailbone tucks underneath so your low back is long. The heart lifts, the crown of the head lifts. Take one more deep cycle of breath here. Exhale completely. Inhale to reach up. Keep the tailbone tucked underneath. Exhale, take your swan dive, come through a long spine. Take the sit bones towards the sky as you come into your fold, and then find a flat back as you inhale. Bring the hands up as much as you need to find that tabletop shape. Keep the head nice and in line, guys. One more breath in. Fold, exhale. Hinge from the hips, sit bones to the sky. Reverse swan dive, come back from where you came. Push the feet into the ground, look up, reach up. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Push the feet into the ground. Hands come to heart center. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forwards. Flat back as you inhale. Now this time, take it back into your high plank pose. Step back. Weight comes into the palms here, shoulders over your wrists. Heels reach back. One more deep cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale, you can lower halfway, elbows hug into the ribs. Bring the weight forwards, flip over onto the tops of your feet, find upward facing dog. 10 toes will push into the ground. Nice. Kneecaps extended, pelvis away from the floor. Shoulders down the back, lift the heart. Take one more cycle of breath. Exhale, take it to downward dog. Navel hugs in, push into your palms. Lengthen out. Hold downward dog. 3 cycles of breath. Building fire in the body, the navel hugging in. Lengthening out the spine, keeping the face nice and relaxed. You might even feel like your inner elbows can rotate inwardly, open towards the ceiling. One more cycle of breath. Inhale the heels to come high. Exhale, soften the knees, look to the hands and travel the feet all the way towards the front of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold, sit bones to sky. Reverse swan dive, come all the way up, lengthen out, reach up. Hands to heart center, down by your sides. Nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale. Right leg comes back behind you. You can lower the knee down towards the ground. Reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Push that left foot into the floor, right hip flexor opening. Navel lifting, and again the perineum, the pelvic floor lifting. You can lift the heart, look up. Take one more cycle of breath here. Shoulders down, the back light into the fingers. Return the gaze forwards. Take the left fingers around the right wrist. Inhale. Exhale, give that right hand a tug over to the left, over your front thigh. Keep driving the left foot into the floor to keep the toes nice and relaxed. We just have a good foundation. One more deep cycle of breath here. And exhale completely. Come up through center, inhale. Release the hands down. And then take that left foot off to the outside edge of the mat and walk the hands to the inside of that foot. For today, turn the toes out slightly on the left foot. Yeah, so just off the mat. Right hand under the shoulder. Take the left hand towards the belly of your thigh here, so the middle of the thigh. And use that hand to gently encourage that thigh open. You might even rock towards the outside edge of your foot. Drop the pelvis forwards, groin forwards. Lift the heart, and there's a gentle twist towards that leg. You might even think about this as a bit of a cobra pose or that up dog, a kind of back bend as you lengthen out the spine. Keep encouraging the knee to fall out to the side, releasing through the outside of your left leg and through the outer left hip. Keep breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring that left foot back through center, back into the middle of the mat. The right knee comes back a couple of inches, and we lengthen the left leg long. Feel free to grab blocks, place them under the shoulders. Half split pose. We stand up nice and tall with the right hip, right hip above the right knee. You lift your heart, inhale, exhale, hinging from the hips, sit bones back behind you. Driving the heel into the ground, toes towards the face. Keep trying to lengthen the spine, especially the upper back. The shoulders come down, the heart lengthens. Every exhalation you can fold a bit deeper over this leg. Breathing into the hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. Remove the blocks. Take the right hand to the ground off the mat. All the way off. Float the left arm up and over. Breathe into the outside of your left leg. There's an opening for your IT band all the way into the pelvis. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up. You'll bring that left foot in again, closer in towards you. Sole of the foot flat to the ground. Just pick up your back knee. You're in a low lunge base. And then fly the arms up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Strong foundation. You push the left foot into the floor. Bend into the left knee. Right heel high, right leg long. Hug that navel in, nice and tight. Take a deep cycle of breath. Exhale to cactus your arms, elbows open out to the sides, shoulders squeeze down the back. Lift your heart and look up. Take another cycle of breath here. We're going to use our core. Inhale fully. Exhale, elbows come together. Think of a cat in the back, so you're rounding the upper back. Forearms together. Nice, yeah. Inhale, open back out. We're going to do that twice more. Lift the heart. Use that core strength. Squeeze it in. Exhale, bring the forearms together. Elbows hug in, round the back. Do that once more. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze it in. Keep hugging that navel in, the perineum lifts. Float the arms up, crescent lunge, inhale. Open out, warrior 2, exhale. Nice, left toes facing straight towards the front of the mat. Bending into that left knee a lot. As you bend, you feel the outside of the right foot tone into the ground. Strengthen and fire up the outside of your right leg. Nice. Hold. Nice. We're going to raise both arms up to the sky. And then take your right fingers. Wrap them around the left wrist. We reverse our warrior, but you can use the right hands to pull that left wrist back. Push into the left foot a lot. Fire up your left leg. Feel the opening all the way through the left side of the body. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back to warrior 2. Nice, we bring the right arm underneath, revisit crescent lunge. That back heel comes high. Exhale, bend once again into your left knee. One more deep cycle of breath here, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, left leg goes back to meet right, high plank pose, we take the flow. Inhale, weight forward into your hands, elbows hug in, come down halfway, back bend, inhale, tops of feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Shoulders down. inner elbows to the sky. Fingers splayed evenly. Nice. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale to soften the knees, look to the hands and travel the feet all the way to the front of your mat. Flat back as you inhale, lengthen out the spine. Exhale, take that left leg back behind you and lower the knee down towards the ground. Exhale, float the arms all the way up in the inhalation. Exhale, bend into your right knee. As you bend, you lift through your core, through the center. So that's navel hugging in, mula bandha, that's your pelvic floor, the perineum, that lifts too. If the right foot isn't planted firmly in the ground, you can bring it forwards a little bit and make sure the heel is in contact with the floor, toes nice and low and relaxed. You might even look up, open the heart, shoulders down the back, life into the fingers, breathe. Return the gaze forwards, take the right fingers around the left wrist, inhale, up and over to the right, over that right knee, the right thigh. Nice. Breathing into the left hip flexor, 3, 2, 1, come all the way back up, inhale, release the hands down, exhale. Right foot walks off to the outside edge of the mat. Turn the toes out, nice. Bring the right hand to the middle of your thigh, to the top of the leg. And then use the hand to gently encourage that knee to fall out to the side. You might rock to the outside edge of your foot. And then drop your pelvis forwards, groin down. Lift the heart, inhale, left hand under the shoulder, and then rotate the chest towards that thigh. Again, think of this more of a kind of like upper back bend, really extending the upper back. Breathing into the outside of the right leg and the hip, through the pelvis there. You breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release, come back through center. Bring the right leg back to the middle of the mat. Hands either side of that foot. Take the left knee back a couple of inches. And then lengthen the right leg long. Nice. So here, when you stand up on that knee, you have your hip, the left hip directly above the knee. Heel drives into the ground. Inhale with the heart, tailbone tucked underneath. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Sit bones back behind you. Try to maintain length in the spine. Shoulders down, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Breathing into the hamstring, your half split pose. Keep lengthening the heart, shoulders down, make space in the upper back. 3, 2, and 1. You can release the blocks. Take the left hand all the way down to the floor and off the mat, off to the side of the mat. And then the right arm will float up to the sky, up and over. Tailbone tucked underneath, sit bones heavy. You're breathing into the outside of the right leg, into the outer hip. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up. Encourage that right heel closer in towards you to place the foot down on the ground. Hands either side of that foot. We pick up the back knee, low lunge base. Find a good foundation here, pushing the feet into the floor. Hug that core in and then float the arms up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Try to relax those right toes, no gripping in the toes. Bending into the right knee, left leg long. Shoulders down, life into the fingers. One more deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, elbows open out, lift the heart and look up. Shoulders squeezing down the back. Inhale. Exhale, forearms and elbows come together, round the back. Inhale, open out. Lift the heart, look up. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open out. Last time, exhale, squeeze in. You can reach the arms up to crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open out. Nice. Tuck that tailbone underneath, bring the groin forwards. The left hip stays back, so you square off with the pelvis and the shoulders to the side of your mat. Bend more into that right knee, tone up the outside of the left leg. Lift both arms to the sky. You take the left hand, the left fingers around the right wrist, so the back fingers to the front wrist. Inhale up, exhale over. You can pull that right arm up and back, keep bending into the right knee and push into the right foot. Reverse warrior for 3, 2, 1. Come back to warrior 2. We bring the left arm underneath to face the front of the mat, back into crescent lunge. Bring that back heel high. Inhale. Nice. And then bring the hands down. Exhale. Right leg goes back to meet left. High plank pose. Inhale. Take a flow. Elbows hug in. Come onto the tops of your feet for your back bend. And then exhale. Roll back over the feet. Downward dog. Hold in down dog. Lengthening out the hamstrings. Nice. Head is heavy and relaxed. Three, 2, 1. We find child's pose. Heels high, come down, exhale. Nice. Deep cycles of breath into the back body. Just right there between your hands. Tabletop inhale. Down dog as you exhale. And then come into your squat at the front of the mat. You'll step or float the feet, toes out, heels in, quite wide. Sink the hips down. Nice. Hands to heart center. We're lifting the heart, using the elbows, the triceps to work the knees out to the side. Shoulders down the back. You breathe into the tailbone. Also again, nourishing the low back with the breath. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down, lengthen out your legs, bring the toes into parallel, feet again at hip width apart. Wrap your peace fingers, the index and middle finger, around your big toes. Try to find a flat back here. Think about lifting your tail and lengthening the spine, lifting the back of the heart. And then exhale, pull down. As you pull down, the chest coming towards the thighs, you work the elbows out to the sides, and the shoulders come down the back, away from the ears. We do that twice more. Find some length in the inhalation. Exhale, fold. Note the contraction in the front of your hips, and the opening in the hip extensors, the glutes. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release the hands, find a flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold once more, and reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Look up, reach up to the sky, and then bring the hands to heart center. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Turn your left knee out. I'll mirror you, yeah. Right foot roots. Find your soft, steady gaze, and then bring those left toes, the left foot up to a height that's comfortable for you. Just avoid the side of the knee, but anywhere else. Lift the heart towards the hands. Drive that standing leg into the ground. Be aware of all the little micro movements that are happening to keep you here. For 3, lift the crown of the head, lift the heart. 2, 1, float the knee forwards, inhale, step it down, exhale, transfer the weight, take that to the other side, tree pose. Turn the right toes out, the right knee out, and then bring that right foot to a comfortable height. You can push the foot into the leg, and the leg will kind of push back. The knee opens towards the back of the mat, the tailbone tucked underneath. And if you fall out, it really doesn't matter. We just try it, get back in. And the heart lifts. Crown of the head lifts. 3, 2, nice, and 1. Float that knee forwards, inhale, exhale, step it down. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back. Inner thighs will squeeze in towards each other. Nice. Weight back towards your heels, and then lift the heart. Exhale, sit deeper. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, fold, sit bones to the sky. Flat back on the inhalation, take it into high plank, exhale. Weight comes forwards into the hands, here's a slow lower all the way down, elbows hug in. Navel lift as you come down. Take a chest opener. You're flat to the floor, take the right arm out. T position, palm down. Nice. Left hand under the shoulder. You can push into the left hand, roll onto your right side. Shoulders away from the ears, tailbone is tucked underneath. You might then bring that left sole of the foot to the floor behind you with a bent knee. Relax the head, yeah. You can place the foot on the ground, nice. Head is heavy, perfect. Breathe into this shape. So every inhalation, you fill up into the chest. The exhalation relaxes you. Three, 2, 1. Come through center. Take this over to the other side. Flat to the floor. Left arm works out. T position, shoulder height. Shoulders down away from the ears. Push into that right hand. Nice. Head is heavy and relaxed. Breathing into the chest. Long, deep breaths. For 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back through center. Make a pillow with your hands, one hand on top of the other. Palms to the floor. Get heavy, relax completely. Now as you breathe here, you'll feel the back body really expand. Really heavy. shoulders, come back into your child's pose. Take it back. Lengthen out the low back. Send the breath to the tailbone. One more full round. And exhale completely. And walk the hands in, roll the spine up. And bring the legs all the way around, come to your seat. Legs are long. You might want to grab your strap. There's the strap around the soles of your feet. Elbows will hug in. We'll lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Try and take those sit bones back behind you. Lengthening out the upper hamstrings. Every inhalation, lift the heart, shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold deeper. Low back stays nice and broad. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Three. Two. One, roll the spine up. Take the strap right around the right foot. Take both sides of the strap in the left hand and pick that right leg up. Nice. Sit bones are really heavy. Heart lifts along the spine. Right arm comes back behind you. You can look towards the back of the mat. Driving that right heel forwards. Once again, making space on the outside of the leg. T-band. 3. 2. 1. Release. Take the strap around the left leg. The left foot. Right hand to pick the strap up. Inhale. Sit bones heavy, heart lifts. Left arm back. Looking towards the back of the mat. Breathing into that outer left leg. 3. 2. And 1. Release the leg down, release the strap, and then bring both soles of your feet together, the Baddha. Heels close in towards the groin. Try to relax the knees. Maybe even use the weight of your elbows here to encourage the inner thighs down. Lift the heart. Exhale, folding. Same idea here as your seated fold. Broaden the low back. Lifting the heart as you inhale. And exhaling to fold forwards. Down angle pose for 3. 2. And 1. You can roll the spine up. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor, come towards the front of the mat. Just float the arms up to the sky, inhale. Hug that navel in, slow, lower, vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll yourself down, bit by bit. Strong, strong core. Eventually, slowly, you can release. And then bring the knees in towards you for a nice big hug. Wrap the arms around the shins. Loosen off that tailbone. So you might sway the knees from side to side slightly. And then bring the knees together. Keep them together so you're in a nice small ball. And then very small circles massage all the way around your tailbone. See if you can massage out the low back. Taking that circle in one direction and then changing direction. Nice. And place the feet down on the ground. Knees are bent. We come into supported bridge. You can grab your block. Now know that you have 3 height settings, low, middle or high. You push into your feet to lift the tailbone and place the block straight underneath your tailbone. Nice. Lengthening the legs out long. Arms can be away from the body. Relax into this shape. Try to relax the full weight of your body over the block. Note the opening in the chest, in the pelvis. We relax here. Two. Take one more full round of breath all the way in. And all the way out. One. Walk the feet back in towards you. Push into the feet to lift the tailbone away from the block. Take the block from underneath you, roll your tailbone back down and bring the knees back in for that hug. You can wrap the arms around the shins. Let go of the low back. And then place the right foot on the ground, left ankle over the right thigh, figure 4. Left knee away from you. You're going to reach towards that right hamstring. Bring the right knee in. Nice tailbone down, shoulders down. Try and find a flat back. Keep working the left knee away as you encourage the right knee in closer. Try to maintain that flat back as you do that. And just breathe into the outer left hip and the glute. Three. 2. 1. Release the right foot down, let the knees fall over to the left. Keep that left ankle on top of the right thigh. You want to start in the same shape as you were just in. So Rainier, if you come back up, oops, yeah. And then, perfect, yeah. And it's like that left foot is weighing the outer right thigh down. Perfect. You can keep the hands exactly where they are, or maybe if it feels comfortable, take them overhead into a diamond shape or a cactus shape with the arms. Just want to feel nice and relaxed here, nice and open through the front body. Deep cycles of breath. 3. 2. 1. Come back through center with the same shape. Keep the shape exactly as it is, and then let the legs fall over to the other side, so the left foot will come to the ground. Yeah, nice. Hold there. Relax the legs. There's a gentle twist in the low back here. An opening on the outside of your left hip. Three. Two. One. Come back through center and take figure 4 on the other side. Left foot down, right ankle crosses over that left thigh. Knee away from you. Encourage the left knee in as you reach towards the hamstring. Tailbone down, shoulders down. Find a flat back, long spine. And as you encourage that left knee in, keep working the right knee further away. Flexed foot on the right foot to protect that knee. You can relax the left calf down. Yeah. Hold and breathe. 3. 2. 1. Release the left foot back down. And now let the shape fall over to the right. Right foot weighing it down the outer left thigh. Revisit a comfortable open shape with your arms. Try to completely relax the body here. Relax the face and the eyes. 3. 2. 1. Come back through center with the legs and let this same shape fall over to the other side. Right foot comes to the ground. And then relax the legs here. Breathing into the outer right glute, the outer hip. Aware of the twist in your low spine. Three. 2. Deep cycle of breath. 1. Come back through center. Bring the knees in towards you. Give yourself a big hug one last time. And then feel free to make your way into your final shape, Shavasana. Completely relax the weight of the body. You can feel good to take one last deep cycle of breath all the way in and all the way out. And then feel free to let go of the control of the breath. The eyes are gently closed and you soften it into stillness. Keep this arm really heavy. the soles of your feet. Relax the ankles. Soften your calves. Relax your knees. Let go of your thighs and your hamstrings. Just allow the legs to be very heavy and soft. Relax your glutes. Let go of the pelvic floor. Relax your groin. And the hips. Let go of the navel. Release the stomach. Relax the rib cage. The chest. Sternum. Fronts of the shoulders. Relax the sacrum. Tailbone. The low back. Relax the back of the ribs. The shoulder blades. The tops of the shoulders. Relax the biceps and triceps. Let the elbows be heavy. Relax the forearms. Relax your wrists. The palms of your hands. Your fingers and thumbs. Relax your neck. Your throat. The jaw. once more. Bringing gentle movement back into your fingers, toes. You might take the arms overhead and stretch through the body. Big morning stretch, like you just woke up. And then bring the knees back in towards the chest and give yourself a big hug. Roll onto either side, like a pillow with the underneath arm. Keep your knees bent, come into a fetal position. Let the body be heavy. Notice the weight of the body. Take one more deep cycle of breath here. Exhale completely. Try to keep your eyes closed and then work your way back up to a comfortable seat. Push into the left hand, cross-legged position. Try to relax the legs, sit bones heavy. Lift the heart and the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Take one more slow breath all the way in. All the way out. Hands to heart center. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, that was some Bruce Lee stuff today.
What's that?
That was some Bruce Lee stuff today. I was shaking like a tree. That was good. Wow.
Good.